Hello again, everyone. This is Brandy from Brandy Gale Health and Fitness, and I just wanted to come and talk about part 3 of our graduation series. Tonight we're going to be talking about how to display pictures and memorabilia. I don't know why I have problems saying that. But, you know, it's one of those things where you're there to celebrate your graduate, and of course you want to share all of those memories and all of the things that your graduate has accomplished. So some of the things that I have been doing is, of course, figuring out where to start. If you have not already been on the ball and done scrapbooking throughout the years and things like that, and if you're like me, we're 10 days down to the party and I don't have any of the pictures ready, so I'm going to just transfer all the digital photos that we have into a folder on the computer, and then we'll just click play and let the pictures scroll through either on the laptop or on a projector if we are able to get one. And that way the photos are there for everybody to see throughout, and we're not printing all of them to put them on those trifold boards. And then what happens when you put them on a trifold board or a poster, when you're done with them, they get shoved into a corner and nobody ever sees them again, or very rarely see them again. So I figured this way they remain digital. I don't have to pay to have them printed. And then the trifold boards I'm going to use to display the 4 years of her swim pictures and her softball pictures and things like that. Shout out to my sister Rochelle. Came up with the idea for my niece's graduation. She used the trifold boards and then created scrapbook pages with topics or whatever themes for that trifold board, and then they could come off, those scrapbook pages can come off those boards and then go into a scrapbook. So you're not having to create pages and pages and volumes of scrapbooks, but you're able to display a handful of those and then also get your scrapbook done at the same time. Other ways pictures can be displayed, like I said, can be on poster boards. Pinterest have got a ton of ideas. I was kind of scrolling through there today. There's anything from old window frames with strings strung across them and clothespins to hang them, or cutting out letters out of poster boards, and so your graduate's initials or names spelled out in poster board, and then fill those with pictures. Those are just a couple of ideas, somewhere to get you started. Another thing you could do with photos, if you have them already printed, is just to put them on the tables as centerpieces. It makes for a really reasonable centerpiece, and you get to share those photos with more people as they wander. Of course, memorabilia is another tricky item that we're going to cover. So anything from any of those grade school memories that you could not part with when they were little. If you have any of those that you still feel are important enough to display at the high school level, get those out. Newspaper clippings, anything from achievements through the years, go ahead and display those, or set them out on tables, or put them in a book for people to look through. That's something that people enjoy doing. Another idea is their varsity letters. So if they don't already have a letterman's coat, or was what we always called it, or a varsity jacket with their letters already on it, you can display those letters in a shadow box. My sister-in-law, and I'm not sure what it's called, but she found a cloth that has the Rocky emblem on it, and it's a good size, and we're gonna sew all of her varsity letters onto that. Add one more thing to my list to do before the party. But we're gonna, and then that's something that can either be put into a shadow box or picture frame or just hung up on the wall. So that's an idea. Another thing you could do is, if you're short on time, just grab an opposing colored poster board and display them on a poster board flat on the table, so that way they're at least out. Also, other things to consider is if your student is an artist or has any kind of art background, display their work. That's something that they would be proud of and something that represents them well. Don't forget about sports trophies and medals, or academic awards. if they received scholarships and received a certificate for their scholarship. Those are all things that are things to be proud of course, and that other people are interested in seeing. So those are just a few ideas to get you started on things to display and ideas on how to display photos and memorabilia. If you're still stuck on ideas, search Pinterest. There are a ton of ideas there. And if you find anything, or if I think of anything that I didn't mention, go ahead and share it with us below. We would love to hear some ideas on things to do for the graduation parties to display photographs and memories. Please join me again tomorrow night when I discuss, I think tomorrow's food. Yes, planning the food. So I hope to see you again tomorrow night. Have a good night.